First of all, can I welcome the appointment of Deirdre Malone by the Irish Human Rights and Equality Commission to the Legal Services Regulatory Authority. I believe she will make a significant positive contribution to the work of the authority, which plays an important role in ensuring confidence and trust in the legal profession. Can I first of all welcome the fact that the authority is ensuring gender equality in its membership, with in fact 7 women and 4 men as members. It is also important that the majority of members on this board are what we would call lay members. 5 members represent the legal profession and 6 members represent consumers, legal education, legal costs, equality and access to justice and fair competition. Now, the authority are the independent regulator for legal service providers, and their role is to work to ensure and indeed improve standards in legal services and, crucially, to ensure value for money for consumers. The board is the first point of contact of any person who wishes to make a complaint about barristers or solicitors. The service is free and impartial, and they investigate issues such as excessive fees, inadequate service, misconduct of any kind. Now, certain time limits apply, so people need to be careful about that. Complaints can be made by letter or online. Now, in regard to excessive fees, for example, it's clear that the cost of legal services must be written in language that the client can understand. The authority also monitors advertising by solicitors and barristers. There are some restrictions, especially around ads for personal injury claims. Their annual report from March to September of last year outlined the number of complaints and the type of complaints, and indeed my colleague Deputy Murphy already outlined those. Can I say that I welcome some of the most recent recommendations from the authority, where they deal with the monopoly role of the Law Society and the Society of King's Inn in providing professional training so that people may become solicitors and barristers. This absolutely needs to come to an end. They have proposed a new statutory framework for the education of lawyers. One single body would be responsible for the setting and maintaining of standards of legal education. And a new committee, the Legal Practitioners Education and Training Committee, is proposed in the report, and their role would be to ensure that existing and new providers would adhere to standards. And I think one of the benefits of this would be to break down some of the barriers that still exist in entry into these professions. Now, there are many reports since 2016 recommending reform, and Minister McEntee welcomed the recommendations on breaking down this monopoly when she said we must address those administrative barriers for aspiring lawyers that they continue to face. So that's important, but we need to see it happening. We also saw an important change last year when solicitors are now able to apply to become senior counsel, overturning a 300-year rule. So there's no doubt but the authority is bringing the legal profession up to date and making it more accountable to citizens. Transparency is what is essential for our judicial system so that citizens can have trust in that system, and I believe the authority is helping to ensure that. Can I finally wish the new member, Deirdre Malone, well in her work on this very important regulatory authority.